Nigeria is currently making South Africa suffer massive economic losses. Massive economic losses.
Just coming across a video where this, I don't know if a Nigerian guys was saying that there is a lot of things that South Africa are going to be losing for telling Nigerians to leave their country because Nigerians are very hardworking people. When you tell Nigerians to leave your country, that you have known that you are going to lose a lot of things, there is a hole that Nigerian always put, in fact, it's an impact that Nigerians always put wherever they go. Guys, let me bring the video here so that you guys should watch and tell me if what this guy is saying is true or not. Because me, I have not been really stayed too long with Nigerians. But if what she's saying is true, just put it down in the comment section. Thank you always for stopping by to watch my video. My name is Ujunwa. And kudos goes to the original creator whose video was used on this episode. And for disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes and creating awareness on social media. Guys, let's watch the video.
Nigeria is currently making South Africa suffer massive economic losses. Massive economic losses. You'll be shocked by the time you finish watching this video. You will see the value of Nigeria yourself. See, Nigerians are those kind of people you don't want to cut them off your life. They are like those friends who are always around, supporting you, helping you, but you neglect them. You don't see their impact because they have been too close to you. They have made themselves too available. That's the role Nigeria play in many African countries. You understand? They make themselves too available to the point that what they are doing, they help their rendering to you. You don't notice. You understand? That's how Nigerians are in Ghana, in South Africa, in Cameroon, in every African country. That's how Nigerians are. They are so available, so many of them, that you turn to despise, neglect. But by the time they stop or leave, the kind of loophole, the kind of hole where they go create, by the time they leave, the kind of hole they will create, nobody will fill that hole. Nobody will fill that gap. And that is the kind of economic hole Nigeria has created for South Africa right now. That is the kind of hole that Nigeria is creating for South Africa right now. And South Africa is in panic because they don't know how they're going to fill that hole that Nigeria is creating. They don't know how they're going to fill that gap that Nigeria is creating. And they did it ignorantly. Ignorantly. First of all, I want you to notice that the tone has changed. The way they talk about the foreigner issue in South Africa has changed. The name Nigeria is not coming out first again. When they are saying, we don't want foreigners, they must go. They are no longer talking Nigerians. They are no longer targeting Nigerians. They are no longer saying Nigerians must go. Now they are saying foreigners. They have even extended to Ghanaians must leave South Africa. You understand? Because something has rang a bell on their head. The government has seen something has rang a bell on their head, and they have come to discover that, hey, we cannot proceed. You see, some South Africans have come to realize the role Nigeria is playing in their economy, so much so that they have gone and created a different group to come and protest against other South Africans who are chasing Nigerians away. Yes, there is a new group in South Africa created to protest against South Africans who are protesting and saying Nigerians and foreigners should go. Why is that group being created? Who is funding that group? The government, of course. They have seen that, hey, we must counter this effect to polarize. And let us, like a buffer solution, let us make a buffer to buffer the condition so that everybody will not be thinking that all South Africans hate foreigners. All South Africans don't want to see. They want to make it feel like, oh, it's just some South Africans who are saying Nigerians and foreigners should leave. Meanwhile, there are other South Africans who are protesting and saying that no, Nigerians must stay, foreigners must stay. It's because their eye don't open. They never start. They go see pepper for Nigeria. They go see better shaky. They go cry, better cry. They never start. They go cry, better cry. There is massive economic losses. South Africa is currently suffering massive economic losses. I saw a video of one of them complaining already. Because majority of those who work in the textile industry, in the factories, in manufacturing companies, all those who run those difficult jobs, they are foreigners. It's just like you go to the United Arab Emirates today, and the United Arab Emirates citizens, that is Dubai, right? Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and all these countries. If they go there and say, no, they don't want foreigners again. They want these Indians, these guys from Pakistan, these guys from... Forget about Africans. Let's say Dubai or the United Arab Emirates just say they don't want Indians, Pakistans, and Filipinos. Just these three countries. The United Arab Emirates will suffer. See, you see Burj Khalifa. The foreigners built it. Any major structure in South Africa, the Duban they are protesting, all the hard labor is done by foreigners. Those who run the hard labor industry are foreigners. So when you stop them from going to work, because it's been over 2 months now, protests has been going on consistently. They have not been going to work. Imagine what is happening to those factories and those industries. Imagine the way the production is dropping. Everything is collapsing. You understand? You don't want to play with such people. You don't want to play with them because their absence will immediately hit the economy so hard. But now, keep those ones aside. There is another part of the economy that you don't want to play with, which is the small and medium-sized enterprises. The small and medium-sized enterprises, the grocery shops, the people who run provisions, who sell in, because big companies, they just do they do delivery. They don't really sell for poor people. You know, they sell in bulk. The poor people buy. Small and medium-sized businesses, they buy from those big companies. Then they come and retail it. So imagine that the retail industry is closed. Imagine the retail industry in your country or in your town is closed. All the groceries are closed, spas are closed, supermarkets are closed, shops are closed. Imagine the impact. Even the big companies will feel the impact because who will buy to come and sell? Who will buy from them to come and sell? That's what South Africans did not think when they started doing this rubbish protest. That's why they did not think when they started launching attacks on foreigners and Nigerians. And guess what? Ever since the protest started on Nigerians and foreigners in South Africa, the shops have remained closed till today. As I'm talking to you, shops in Durban, I've been at Dubai, Johannesburg, all the cities with protests going on, all the shops in those areas are still locked up till today as I'm talking to you. Because no one will open their shop for South Africans to come and loot. No one will open their shop for South Africans to come and carry their products that you spend money to buy. And the funniest part is, South Africans don't do this business. You will not see a South African running a provision store. You will not see a South African running a grocery shop. You will not see a South African doing business. You will not see a South African doing hard labor. You will not see a South African carrying welding tools to go and do plumbing, go and do welding. They don't have that mindset. They believe South Africa is their country. They are supposed to live a soft life. They are supposed to be enjoying money. The government is supposed to just be giving them money because they have free healthcare. When they are sick, they go to the hospital for free. When they don't born Pekin, the children go to school for free. So the South African people are just like that. They just want to be flexing. While the foreigners who are working in the economy to give them that comfort, they are now chasing them away. How do you expect the economy not to suffer massive losses? How do you expect the economy not to suffer massive gaps? Are they even aware? Have they even come to realize their senses and come to understand that what we are doing is wrong? How is this protest still going on? How is this protest still going on? And they are even extending it to other nationalities. They are extending it to Ghanaians, extending it to other people. How is it that this protest is still going on? The politics, like I always say in South Africa, is something that is very, 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 very unhealthy. There's no way you can tell me that politics will be to pitch foreigners against black South Africans. And people are sponsoring them. People are giving them money. Anyways, besides the Nigerians in South Africa who are doing their best to keep the economy running, to contribute massively to South Africa's growth, the Nigerian government too has a role to play to help that South African economy. The Nigerian government has a massive role they play in the building of the South African economy, in putting South Africa at the level where South Africa is. The Nigerian government has a big role in that as well. But the Nigerian government is also gradually withdrawing and taking their steps backward, which means furthermore bigger problems for South Africa as the Nigerian government is gradually pulling back, which I did a video on that yesterday already, because in case you don't know, Nigerian government has banned importation of products from South Africa and generally South African countries. You understand? As it stands now, there are so many products you no longer bring them to Nigeria from South Africa because Nigerian government has decided to prioritize only ECOWAS. Since South Africa wants to say that they don't want Nigerians, the Nigerian government has said, okay, we will do business more with ECOWAS, only countries in West African Economic Zone. You understand? So any product that you want to ship into Nigeria, the product has to come from Ghana, Cameroon, or these West African countries, Nothing is coming in from South Africa. That major decision alone by the Nigerian government is another massive blow to South Africa. Yeah, they will suffer. Their companies will suffer. There are companies in Nigeria that import a lot from South Africa, like many supermarkets, ShopRite. You go there, you see made in South Africa products. But the Nigerian government is putting an end to that, which is another major blow for the South African government, which means they will suffer more economic damages because of what? Poor policies, poor decision making. Nigeria is not a country you get up and say pack and leave. Nigerians are not people you get up one day and attack them for nothing. Nigeria is not a country you get up and mess with. I can tell you for free, there is no country in this world that can attack Nigerians and completely say, I will not suffer the effect. Even if you are America, if you do anyhow with Nigeria, you will suffer the effect. Even if you are China, even if you are UK, whoever you are as a country, regardless of your powers, your giant stature, whatever, Nigerians are so important to everybody in this world. I mean, even plus the normal immigrants, they are so important. This country produces the highest human resources in the world right now. Nigeria is producing the highest human resources in the world right now. And you want to tell me you want to chase them away? Who will work for you? Yeah, you don't get sense. Anybody that has that mindset is just a definition of Arnold's war. You don't get sense and you don't understand the value of human resources. And people who are so talented, who are hardworking, and always making sure that they are contributing to every economy they find themselves in. And then you want to chase them away. You never start. South Africa, you go suffer more. It is what it is. Your boy Ajim Mags on this one again. Smash that like button, smash that notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, guys, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for y'all. God bless y'all.
Well, the community of Kukombo are picking up the pieces following that unrest that unfolded yesterday, and which saw a number of vehicles being torched, and particularly they belong to Somalian and Ethiopian nationals here from the area who ply their businesses with regards to the issue, retail, where they sell a number of foods which include everything which can be given to the areas of local supermarkets throughout this area of Buffalo City. But to get reaction from what has happened, let's...
You know, there is this myth by foreigners that when they leave South Africa, South Africans will serve. There is nothing new that was brought by foreigners to South Africa. The township economy was existing before foreigners came here. South Africans were trading before you all came here. The only thing that you came with in this country are things that are very, very foreign to us. These things of extortions, human trafficking, prostitution, and drugs, those things were not existing at this level in this country until foreigners came to South Africa. So there is nothing new that you brought to this country. Nothing new. You simply came to the country and look at what was functional and you took it in numbers. You manipulated systems. You corrupted systems. You ruined what was working for South Africans. And South Africans were employed in large numbers. You came to this country and started taking minimum wages. And that nonsense helped to chase South Africans away from workplace environments because you were willing to be paid peanuts. So our people started suffering. There is nothing we'll lose when you leave this country. Instead, we'll gain our country, we'll gain a peaceful country, we'll gain a clean country, and we'll gain a functional country. You can do us that favor and live peacefully. Our country will be very functional without you, all of you in particular.
Guys, I hope you guys has watched the video. But honestly, I know some of South Africa will not love this video. But you guys should remember this is social media. We are here to share our own knowledge, how everybody think and how you feel. It's not must that you must like this video. So guys, on this video, this guy has saying that for South Africa to tell Nigerians to leave their country, that by now, that he feel that by now South Africa will be regretting what they are losing or what is missing out from them, because Nigerians are the kind of people that when they come close to you, they will make an impact that you will never forget. They will dig a hole that no man can close the hole for you. So he was also saying that some of the kind of business that Nigeria do in South Africa, I doesn't think that there's no any South Africa that will do the business, because Nigeria are strong working people that they did any kind of job just for them to get money. But being in South Africa, you already know this is your country and you don't want to suffer that kind of suffer, because you're not suffering it for anyone. But Nigerians who is living there, they have already known that they are coming there and they will leave. So they would like to do anything to make sure they get money. So those hole is being there now. Like for 1 week or 2 weeks, or 1 month, this ongoing riot is going on. Nobody is going to the job. Some shops are locked, supermarkets, even company who is producing something, who is coming to buy only South Africa. That is not going to be easy for them. That is what they are saying. So, guys, if you think what this guy is saying is true, just respectfully put it down on the comment section so that we all will learn from it. See you guys on my next video. Bye.